Jody!
Hey, but Steve, where'd you put the laptop? All right.
Thank you.
You're random.
Hey everyone, thank you all for being here today to celebrate this awesome day, special day with Taylor and Zach. I hope you're all having a fun, great time. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Taylor's younger sister, Jody, and don't let my height fool you. I'm taller but younger, and I don't let her forget it. This was really hard for me to write because as much as I've been thinking about this since the moment you two have gotten engaged, I knew I would only ever get one chance to do this, so it had to be perfect, I had to nail it, it couldn't be made up of only lines from Friends, and of course I had to make Taylor cry. But who are we kidding? It's Taylor. She's probably already crying behind those sunglasses. Being Tay's younger sister, there wasn't a time in my life that she wasn't there. We were often mistaken for twins when we were a lot younger. And trying to pick just one or two things to follow after, I remember when we is too difficult because we literally did everything together. We grew up together, going to Mama's house in the morning and making Dad carry us to the truck with no shoes on, and then waiting in said truck at the Peter Lougheed Hospital for what felt like hours while we waited for Mom to get off work, when in reality it was probably only 4 or 5 minutes. Though we spent most of our lives together, there were long periods of times we were apart. Like when Taylor moved to Red Deer to go to school for a year, which wasn't actually that bad because she came home almost every weekend. And then I moved to Florida for a year, which was very hard because in that time we only got to see each other twice. And then there was the infamous move to Antigonish, where she left us for 2 stinking years. But they're home now, all is well, and hopefully no one is going anywhere anytime soon. Right, Jamie? You staying? Though all these moves were hard at the time, it didn't change anything. If anything, it taught me how much I love my big sister. She has always been there for me, whether it was last weekend when I desperately needed a dress for the wedding, or when she took my cell phone from me and yelled at my ex-boyfriend because I wasn't brave enough to do it myself. When we were little, Taylor could be a little bit bossy. For example, when we played Barbies, her Barbie always got to have the better-looking Ken doll as her boyfriend, and her Kelly doll always got to sing the last line in Christmas Shoes. I would be lying if I said Taylor still wasn't a little bit bossy, but now that we are older, I don't see it as her being bossy towards me. I see it as she is trying to help me and guide me through life. She has seen me at my worst and kicked me down like I'm a baby giraffe, telling me to get back up and try again. Though some may see this as really tough love, I just see it as the tough love I needed in life to get me to where I am today. And though life isn't and never will be perfect, thanks to having an incredible sister like you, I know I'm pretty darn close. I was there the night Taylor met Zach. I didn't actually meet him myself, but I remember Taylor telling me about him. Mostly at first just complaining about how weird it was that he was trying to call her instead of just texting her like a normal human being. I, however, knew I liked Zach right off the bat, simply for the fact that he was always very nice to me. He can nail a good dad joke, which is coming in handy now. And he also likes scary movies, which, if you know Taylor, is something she hates. And through a combined force, we have been able to get Taylor to watch some scary movies with us. And we've even started kind of a game to see who can scare Taylor in the simplest ways. Currently, Zach is winning, having scared Taylor from merely pointing at a closet door. While I could go on and list all the sappy, lovey-dovey things about you two, instead I'll list some real-life things I've seen you two teach each other. Taylor, you've taught Zach important life skills like doing the dishes or putting the HP steak sauce in the correct cabinet. And Zach, you have taught Taylor not to sweat the small stuff, like getting upset when the traffic light turns green and the car ahead of you takes a few seconds to get going. Thank you, Zach, for loving my sister in the way she deserves to be loved. You two are so perfect for each other, the way you two make each other laugh and grow. And thank you, Zach, for treating me not like I'm your girlfriend's annoying sister, but like I'm also your friend. Thank you, Taylor, for always being there for me and teaching me who I am. I know I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for you. And thank you both for giving me the amazing gift of becoming an auntie in just a couple months. One more thing before I go. Taylor, I love you. You are my big sister, but more importantly, you are my best friend. Thank you for all the lessons you've taught me and the memories we have and still laugh about to this day. I'm so excited for every step I can watch you take in life because you've been there to guide me through every step I took. We grew up side by side, and it makes me so incredibly happy that we are still close to this day. As a wise wizard once said, after all this time, always.
Yay!
Good job, Jodey.
Hey, Jodey.
Hey!